Hello. 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 Happy Sunday, everyone. You're in the right place. Thank you for your patience. I literally just walked in from the grocery store. Let me get the dad here. Look, dad cup. But I literally, there's still some groceries in the kitchen and the baby's fighting nap time. But we're hiding out in here now. Yay! Welcome. Welcome, everyone. This is going to be so good. I'm so excited. Literally just walked in from the grocery store. But we didn't have to do a Costco run this morning. Amen. Amen. But did the grocery run. Going to be doing some meal prep after this. But for the next little bit, I'm just so grateful and blessed to be hanging out with you doing the Clean Comedy Contest. I'm just gonna pull up the contestants' videos here. See James Ladeau in here. Colin, Dan Ratner, Nicole Ratner, of course. We appreciate you hanging out. Sandy Bernstein. This is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. For those of you that are tuning in and maybe haven't hung out with us before, this is a contest I host every month where contestants get 2 weeks to write a new 60-second set based on that month's theme. And we've whittled it down to the top 3, and then now it is up to you, the viewer, to pick who is going to win the $100 grand prize. Is my sound all right? Can y'all hear me? I'm just pulling up stuff here. Yay, what's up, Dan? Joan in the building. Did we just freeze? There we go. The computer's been a bit wonky, but we gonna persevere. I'll tell you that right now. But my computer is kind of being wonky and taking forever to load here. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on there, besides just adding to the overall theme. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we're not frozen anymore. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what, but I mean, I'm not on this computer nearly as much as I used to be. It's not even set up. You know, my wife and I share an office now, and my setup isn't really set up anymore. I just got to do it together for this in a lot of ways. Because we're holding on to this, baby. I love doing this every month. We're holding on to this. The baby won't take this from us, I'll tell you that. But as soon as I get this set up, we will. get underway. My heavenly day. We got almost 30 people in here, and Dad is having technical difficulties. This is such a blessing. This is such a blessing. I did get to see J. Anthony Brown perform last night. I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but he's been in the game over 50 years, and he hosted like a J. Anthony Brown and Friends event here in Atlanta that I pulled up on. I knew the comics on the show. It was very cool. But to see someone who's been doing it over 50 years, like, work a room, man, it's just next level. I told him that I told him that was a master class, and I learned a lot from watching him. And he goes, 55 years, man. I was like, yep, that's about right. I was like, these kids think it's overnight. I'm like, no, he has not. He has not been on the show. I hadn't met him until last night. But I knew all the comics on the show, and his manager was there, and she introduced me because I've known his manager for a hot minute, and she actually introduced us backstage. She's like, I want to make sure you meet him and all that. So we hit it off and everything. He was super cool, but legend, bro, legend, and just murdered, just so casually, just one of those old school, just OG comics that can just work a room just so subtly and confidently. Pretty incredible. But I ain't gonna cap. We may have to reschedule this because this is not pulling up at all. Yeah. Yeah, it just keeps freezing. It's 12:10. I don't know what's happened. I mean, this computer. We may have to reschedule. There's a crying baby in the other room as well that I keep hearing. Who literally my wife was trying to get her down before I left for the grocery store. And she still wasn't down. These babies, I'll tell you what right now. They're little blessings. They're little blessings. Yes, they're little blessings. Little blessings. I'm kind of perplexed by this. No, it's just not loading. This is so bizarreness. I hate that. Because people are here. Well, we lost 10 people because they're like, Fix It Felix needs to fix his computer before. I think in fairness, we I don't know. Maybe it's just something in the water. I don't even have my tie on or anything. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. Damn it, Felix. No, we don't share setups. That's why she usually has her setup here, and then mine's just off to the side. Yeah, this is being bougie right now. I think maybe in fairness to the viewers and to the contestants, of course. But I know some of you are hanging out on here like, wait, what is this? I just came to support my friend. And I think maybe in fairness to the contestants and the people joining us to vote and get that full contest experience, we may just need to reschedule this, y'all. Yeah, because it's like 12:15. This may not have meant to be. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. I'm just glad the live stream software is working, but like the browser's not opening. I'm not sure. Nicole said post to YouTube and then vote. My gosh. All right, we'll try Google Chrome. How about that? Let's get a new browser in here. Let's get a new browser. I wish there was like an easier way to do it. I don't know. This is how we've been doing it forever. All right. We may... Can't do this independently, says Dan. Like an easier way to do the voting instead of like live? Is that what you're saying? I saw there's like a contest where the winner was who had like the most likes on their video, I think, or something like that. So you're saying post them ahead of time and then just let anybody vote? Is that what you're saying? Instead of playing it live? This is so funny. Oh, Colin, can you send a link to your set that's on YouTube? Because I don't have X. So it won't pull up when I click on yours to play. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, but it won't let me control it because I don't have X. This is going great. Yeah. So I can't like pause it. It'll just autoplay. The full GF experience? Oh, we are Gucci. Oh, yeah. The live part is fun. Okay, cool. I appreciate y'all's patience. I genuinely do. All right, we're getting closer here. Thank y'all for hanging out. Oh my gosh. I mean, y'all know. Y'all know I love you and I appreciate your valuable time on spending here on a Sunday afternoon. Oh my gosh. But no meltdowns. No meltdowns anymore, y'all. We're saved now. We're saved. How fun. Okay, cool. All right, I'm feeling good about this. I'm glad we stuck with it. It was just crazy. So I had the time of my life. We're getting the wheel of death again. I don't. We're gonna have technical. You know, this reminds me of like. I remember during. Wow, it's just kind of swirling. It's giving me that swirly. Y'all techie people know that little swirly wheel from like loading stuff. But this reminds me, I remember y'all, your OGs remember during the pandemic where I had Comcast internet first, and I just kept having issues and issues and issues. And we go on live stream and it would be all over the place. But now, look at us. All right. All right. I think. And Colin, if you could if you could just in the live chat, just put a link, or I guess I'll just search it. Put a link to your submission that's not the X link. So I can pull that up, because it's not, X is not playing nice. All right, I found it. Never mind. We got that one for Sandy. Okay. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. My gosh. You know Oh, I think we got it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Colin. Sorry, I meant in the live chat here. Maybe you sent it to me on Facebook. But I found it. It's all gravy. And thank you for hanging out, Tammy West. Yes, I'm about to play. Let me get back to live mode here. I am about to play the finalists' sets. There we go. Okay. Oh, you sent it to me in the chat. Oh, cool. Well, we got it figured out. I appreciate y'all. I found it. Hooray! So, yes, great question, Tammy. Basically, how this is going to work is I'm going to play the top 3 contestants' final sets. And then, after playing all 3, I'll play one, and then people like to comment with their favorite jokes from that set. Then I'll play the next one, and then the same, and then the next one. And then I'll post a poll in this live chat here to where you'll vote for the winner. So very straightforward, very easy. Clearly, based on this 22-minute delay, a very easy, low stress concept. But definitely low stress. We're not sweating it, my friends. I'm just so grateful for y'all for hanging out on your Sunday afternoons. We're gonna jump right into it. Yep, we're going to jump right into it. So, without further ado, the order we're going to go in is Dan Ratner, and then we're going to do Sandy Bernstein, and then we're going to do Colin Chapman. Beardo asked what the topic is. The topic is independence. So this was the theme for July, was independence. So part of the challenge of competing in this contest is you have the parameter of a theme to give you basically motivation to write. It gives you a direction. And then it's up to you as the comedian to use that theme in a unique way that really only you could, sharing your unique sense of humor and all of that. So as you're watching these, really do take note on who you vote for, as to not only just how funny it is, but how unique is this set to this specific comic? Because a lot of the goal with this contest every month is to help comics not only write more consistently, but to write in their voice more consistently. And that's a big part of the voting parameters on how my wife and I decide who gets into the top 3 is how funny is it, how do they use the theme, and then how unique is this set to this comic? Could anyone do this set and it'd be just as funny, or is it unique to this comic and their sense of humor and comedic voice? So it's a big deal here, what we do every month. And I'm excited for everyone that competes and hangs out with us on these live streams. So we are going to get right into it. Thank you for your question there, Tammy. And we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to jump to each video. Sometimes the videos don't have audio, so I may come back. You know, there may be more technical difficulties, but just know that as long as our hearts and minds stay sound and in the right place of presence, this is going to be a fun little bit. We're going to be hanging out here together. We'll still get you out by one, don't you worry. So we're going to jump right into it. Your first contestant, my friends, actually last month's winner as well. He's back to try to repeat. We're going to kick it off with the one and only Dan Ratner, everyone. Here's his set. I'm not kidding you, the computer froze as soon as I did that. All right, let's try this again. Dan Ratner, your first contestant. Welcome, Dan Ratner.
1-6 years from now, our United States of Parenthood will declare its independence from our dependents. We, the parents, will be endowed with the unalienable rights that among these are the pursuit of happiness, finally, the right to get a life, and to lower our premiums with liberty, 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 liberty. In celebration of this momentous occasion, we will collect artifacts of their childhood and place them in a time capsule, a used Amazon box, and bury it deep within the garage. To memorialize this separation, we shall clear out their room and place traditional stationary monuments there, such glorious structures like a treadmill on which we will attach a flag bearing the words, "Don't tread on me," a cycle that should only be used to hang garments, and a set of dumbbells which will be labeled Congress. We look forward to the day we can declare our freedom, our independence, and build an army of grandkids we will train to commit acts of treason on their newly formed nation.
All right, there it is. There it is. First set up. Dan Ratner coming out swinging too. You say good gravy, close some windows. That's hilarious. Well, each window is one of the contestants' videos, so it's not really as many as you think. And then the other windows were like little tabs from the live stream software I use. So all that being said, it's not that crazy amount of windows, I just want to say. And there aren't tabs within those windows, I want to say as well. Okay? Not all these windows are full of tabs. They're all their own little tab. But I do appreciate your concern. So that's Dan's. Sandy said great premise and execution indeed. Fun execution to the theme, says James. Yes. I like the Liberty joke. That's just good. That's just good, clean fun there. That's just good silly goosery, which is we always enjoy. A little silly goosery here. Oh, Nicole said using real life. Yeah, that's great. Dan using real life. That's the whole goal of this contest. James like the dumbbells and the sports equipment. Bike hanging clothes rack, said Nicole. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. Yeah. Well done, Dan. There's a reason he's won before. But he's coming back to defend it, but not without a strong fight, because we have two previous winners also in the top three. So there's a lot of heat in this finale. So I need to go back and track who has won each one. I need like a spreadsheet of all the winners, because I know our next contestant has won several of them. But all three of these contestants have won before, so this is going to be a tight race. So, without further ado, we saw Dan Ratner. Now we have two more, and then we will do the live voting. So your next contestant, my friends, is the one and only Sandy Bernstein, everyone.
We call July 4th Independence Day. I don't have any kids, so every day's Independence Day. But nobody's truly independent. Even those independent living facilities are codependent. You depend on them, they depend on your money. Like Leisure World. You could say I'm independently wealthy, but only because I've outlived my bookie. My financial advisor says I have enough money to live till I die, but only if I keep working till I drop dead. Welcome to Walmart. One way to feel independent: I don't have any secrets to hide from my husband because I use incognito mode. And all my secrets are right there on my credit card statement that's mailed to a P.O. box in the Cayman Islands. Because my first husband thought marriage was a renewable contract. He never told me the contract had expired. I caught him cheating with an independent contractor, and that's when I became a free agent. Happy Independence Day.
Yay! Hooray! There it is. Your second contestant, Sandy Bernstein there. A nice tight set as well. This is going to be a tight competition here. I'm telling you right now. I'm glad we have a good turnout today, because this is we're going to need your honest votes. You're only able to pick one at this contest. Nicole liked Leisure World. James liked the incognito mode and independent contractor. Yeah. Watch out, Dan. Nicole may be voting. And just remember that if you came to support someone and they weren't your favorite set, you don't have to vote for them. Just saying. They wouldn't know. You can act just as surprised as them. Like, I don't know. I voted. I don't know what happened. Oh, Dan said great set. Glad we agree independence is about kids. Yeah. Lordy, lordy. Little blessings. Little blessings. So, I think we just have one more, and I know we just have one more before we do the live voting, my friends. So, we're going to get into it. This is your final one. We saw Dan Ratner, we saw Sandy Bernstein, and now our third and final contestant of the July 2026 Clean Comedy Contest with $100 on the line. Your third contestant is Colin Chapman. I don't know why that comment came up on the screen, so we're going to reset it. Your third and final contestant, Colin Chapman. All right, we'll try it one more time. Oh, remember when I tried to open up Chrome? It just opened. Like, literally. I don't know what's going on. I need some tech person over there to help me. What do you got? You got to defrag your computer? It just opened. Was that 10 minutes? That's crazy. All right. All right, here we go. Your third and final contestant, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Chapman.
In 2019, a drunk driver nearly killed me. Here's how brain damage gave me independence. My wife loved saying, "You've lost your damn mind." Then a drunk lady racing to a 1 a.m. Tinder hookup blew a red light, couldn't sign my name, talk right, or explain trying to pee in the oven. Doctor said my brain was at 35%. Leslie said, "That seems high." She's always got to be right. What she didn't know, 35% equals 100% plausible deniability, making me perfect for the CIA. I'm interrogation proof, can do their congressional testimony and release everything I know about the JFK and Epstein files. Still, Leslie won't give me a security clearance for the oven. In 2019.
All right. There it is. Your third and final contestant of the Clean Comedy Contest for July 2026. So you got a few, and I'm about to post the poll in the live chat here for you to vote for the winner. But you've got 10 great sets and also 10 completely different styles of sets also, which is always what's so fun about this, is when people bring their own unique style to this. So I'm just gonna pull this up and post in the voting in the live chat here. Dan liked loved That Seems High. Yeah. Sandy liked the oven callback. Yeah, a lot of good ones. It's so funny. So I'm just gonna do first names. I think everyone remembers first names. And then Colin. Cool. So here is the poll. coming to you live. And thank you for your patience with this whole technical difficulties. I'm glad we didn't delay it. The baby's asleep now, but like the baby was crying, and I just walked in from the grocery store, and it was just a lot going on. But we kept our cool, kept our composure, we kept our mindfulness, and we persevered, which is what it's all about. Johnny B liked the oven as well. Oh, Beardo, great set. Oh, you got to see Laura Peek at the Comedy Store. Oh my gosh, Laura. Oh, she's great. I've known her. God, oh, well, she moved from Nashville, but yeah, I mean, we did shows together way back in the Dizzy. She's killing it now. I'm so excited for her. It's great, you know. You do comedy long enough, and you start to see people doing a lot of cool stuff that you were in the trenches with in a lot of ways. So that is the rewarding part of sticking with it, as comedy is a marathon for most people. Sometimes it's overnight, but a lot of times it's over decades. So just something to remember there. But yeah, Laura's hilarious. That's cool. You got to go to the Comedy Store. All right, so let's look at the voting here. Where is the voting? Oh my heavens. This may be our closest yet. 35, 35, 29. Oh my heavenly day. So there's 25 people watching and only like 17 have voted. So if you're watching this right now, vote, 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 vote. And what I'll do is put a little countdown timer. So it'll hold us for a little accountability. So let's see. Okay. All right. So Sandy is at 42 now. So let me do a little countdown timer, because that usually lets people kind of squeeze in accountability. So there's 24 people watching, 19 votes. So if you're one of the 24 people watching, get your vote in now. We'll do, I mean, I guess 2 minutes is fair. I guess I was going to do a minute, but we'll give people 2 minutes here if you need to scramble and message people. Be like, hey, come vote for me. But we really want the people that voted that were here to watch everything and experience the Clean Comedy Contest in all its glory. Sorry, my dog's in here. Poor Bud, he's just been replaced by the baby. There's just no two ways around it. Poor Bud. But I cuddled with him last night when I came home on the couch. So right now, with a minute left, we have Sandy at 45, Dan at 30, and Colin at 24. This is, all right, 20 votes. We've got 24 people watching. This is wild. This is our closest yet, and I told you this was going to be a tough one. I told you this one was going to be tight anyway. Yeah, I knew this would be a tight race because they were all three great and unique sets. Tammy said, did you get perks for the comment being highlighted? Your perk is that you get to see who wins live on the air in 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. Matthew, good to see you. He said, great job, everyone. Very fun sets. Oh my heavens. So we can't do this at 9 seconds. Wait, no, we can't. 1 second? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Holy cow. This was with 24 votes. That is so crazy that we were like, all right, we need all 24 people to vote that are watching this. And they did. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's so fun. I love that participation. And I mean, literally at the buzzer, but this is so cool. We had 24 people watching and 24 votes. I love seeing that. At the buzzer, the winner is Dan with 42% to Sandy's 38% to Colin's 20%. But give a round of applause to everyone. Give a round of applause for everyone. Incredible. I know Sandy is about to jump through the computer and punch Dan in the face for that last minute comeback. But you can't hate the player, hate the game. And that's the game, voting. And Dan somehow squeezed it out in literally the last few seconds. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yep. Liberty, liberty, liberty for the win. Oh, I know how competitive Sandy is too. I know. Oh, man. But you're a good sport. You said congratulations, Dan. I know, I'm just playing up the rivalry here, but that is, those of you who have participated and seen a lot of these, that is probably our closest yet, for sure. Holy cow. Just sometimes it's like a big blowout in one direction or the other, but this was actually right down to the buzzer. Well done. Well done. Congrats, Dan. James said, cut to the scene of Sandy ordering a voodoo doll. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. So funny. And I think, gosh, that's funny. I think Dan is actually at like a flag football game right now, so he may not be able to join us live, which I think happened last month as well. But back to back repeat went at the buzzer. Holy cow! Holy cow! And we do this every single month. There's a new theme I post in the private community, and contestants will post jokes in there to get feedback and write together and just have accountability to write a new set every month. So the people who are putting in the work are the ones who are getting the most out of it. So like your top 3 finalists are always consistently competing in this and writing new material that also translates to the stage, which is a big goal of this. But holy cow. Unbelievable. Sandy said I put on makeup for this. That's hilarious. So the next contest we'll be doing is starts next Monday. So if you would like to join and compete and maybe win $100, you can go to cleancomedycontest.com and I will put a link to it in the live chat. Sandy said she put on makeup for this. That's so funny. It was a close one. I knew it would be close. This was one of our best, I would say. Not only voter participation, but also just set submissions. There were a lot that were close to getting into the finals, but just a little bit here or there to improve on. So this was a lot of fun. So despite all the technical difficulties, I appreciate y'all hanging out. And I think Dan is going to try to join, but I think he is literally at like a flag football match or something. Cool. Oh, it's all good. Ratner Nation, said Dan. That's hilarious. But that's all right. That's all right, Dan. But yeah, congrats to all 3 contestants. Thank y'all for hanging out. Holy cow. And spending your valuable Sunday afternoons with us. James said delay a game. But it's cool. I know we couldn't figure it out last time either. That's all right, Dan. You'll still get your $100 prize. Don't you worry about that, buddy. And if these same people keep winning, you're going to mess up my taxes. I can't be out here paying y'all too much, and then I got to, use a form, which I'm embarrassed to say I don't even... W-2? W-9? One of those tax forms. Trust me, I'm very financially literate. But that's a good point. I should have contestants create their winning talks ahead of time. Let's see if Dan can get in here. Dan?
Hey, Joel. Hey, so this is life as a parent. In about 12 years, you'll understand.
It's flag football?
This is flag football. Here you go. Can you see?
Hey, what's up, kids?
There you go. There you go. Whole
And
crowd
it's
and everything.
raining.
We're all soaked to the bone. Yeah, well, it's starting to rain, but this is the life. I'm gonna try to get to the pod over here.
You're totally good.
My privacy room. See.
Private,
Uh-oh.
yes, the VIP
Can you see
area.
the pod here?
You're like,
See.
guys, excuse me.
Yes.
I just won the Clean Comedy Contest for the second
Yeah.
month in a row.
Let me step into my office. Move.
Step into my office.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
funny.
Oh. There we go. Oh, what happened here? Okay. It's a little choppy.
No problem.
Better out there. Okay. The wife is telling me better out here. Okay.
Is Nicole there too?
I do what the wife tells me. Yeah, she is. Come here,
That's
Nicole.
hilarious.
Nicole. There you go. Hold on. Let's see the hat and everything. Yeah. So this is as professional as I get right here, Joel.
No,
Here,
I
hold on.
appreciate you.
I got a brick wall I can stand in front of, for comics. This is the snack bar, I think. Hold on. There
Like you're at, like
there,
you're on the stage.
there's
there you go.
There's my 5-minute set background. Yeah.
Dude, congrats, man. This was such a hilarious set.
Thanks.
We'll only keep you a few minutes here, but
okay.
It was a really tight, first off, what was your favorite joke from this set? I had mine, but what was your favorite?
Well, the Liberty one was kind of one that just came, when you start using, the pursuit of happiness, and life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, liberty. I was like, what am I going to do with liberty? And then I was like, oh, that's easy. It came to mind pretty quickly. But yeah. But I also, what was the other one that I liked? It was later in the set where I was talking about, the don't tread on me. I like that one too, because that treadmill doesn't get tread on at all, right? And like Nicole said in the comments, we do have that spin cycle that's pretty much for clothing only. So
yeah, she said it was based in reality. That was so funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of reality in this set. Unfortunately, I guess. I don't know.
Where did it start? So like the theme was independent. So
yeah.
Did it start with kids, or where did you start from?
Well, Yeah, and I take that, I take what you and your wife are looking at pretty seriously, as far as, that it can be only my voice, right?
Yeah.
It most of my sets, as you've seen in the past, in last month even, that there was a lot about the kids and being parents and girl dad, and all that. So this was, when I started thinking about it and started writing all my thoughts, it was like, well, when are we actually going to be able to have our independence, right? Well, it's going to be 14 years from now when the 12-year-old becomes 26. And so that's where the
Mm-hmm.
one score -6 comes from, is that it's 14. Okay. I want to explain that for the audiences, just to see it. I actually did math for this set. So,
Yes, yes, yes. Big,
yeah,
big deal.
big deal.
Gosh, that's so
but,
funny.
but yeah, yeah. And, independence from our dependence really worked out pretty well as a starter too, which
Great
I
line.
thought,
Yeah.
okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Great. Yeah. Great opening line. Like super fast. That's like something. So many contestants, they have a good set, but it takes them like 20 seconds to get to the first laugh. And it's like you only
Right.
have 60 seconds. You the opening line, ideally,
Yeah.
like you did, the opening line is some sort of joke, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I really take that seriously too. Is that okay? I only have a minute here. I've got to get as many laughs as I can get, and I know that it has to start quick to do that. And you may have noticed in past months that I really I talk faster than I feel comfortable talking,
Mm,
and
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it many takes before I get to that
Yeah.
full that really it's tight enough to present. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. How many takes
Yeah.
do you think you did for this one?
Ooh, this one was, I don't know, probably over 20
Yeah.
takes on this one. I think there's definitely been other months where it was a lot more. And, a few times you have to walk away and take a breath and say, okay, I'm about to snap my phone in two. But, that's just being a comedian, right? There's always
Yeah,
frustration.
exactly. But dude,
Yeah.
great set on it, like absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you. Yeah. I have a lot
yeah,
of fun with
well,
this contest. I really appreciate you doing it. And man, and I know I have tough competition. I mean, Sandy and Colin, woo, it's like, feel like I'm, you know, trying to be Michael Jordan or something.
you're I
And,
mean you're
I'm
consistently up there,
doing,
Dan. You know, you're consistently in the running. So
uh,
there's a tip of the cap to you for that as well.
thanks. Thanks. Yeah, no,
Yay.
this is great. And um, I don't get to go with all this, obviously, with, all the sports and everything. I don't get too many. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Here you
Oh,
go.
hi.
There's the superstar right there. Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Yeah, this is the life right here. Just, got to fit it all in somehow. And I don't fit in any open mics. It's really hard sometimes. So, doing these contests, it's like my only time to actually, try some new material.
Yeah, it's
So I
great.
appreciate it.
Well, yeah. But before we get you back to your game, there is there anything
Yeah.
else you want to promote or the world to know here?
Nope. I'm just, in Instagram at Dan of the Hour, at Dan of the Hour is
Uh,
the Dan of the Hour. I think it is. I keep forgetting. I don't know.
wow, that's
But
really good marketing, guys. Follow
uh,
me on Instagram somewhere.
that's not good. Yeah, that's not
Um,
good. It's on Instagram somewhere. Dan of the Hour, I think it is. But other than that, no, I don't have too much. Right.
yeah,
Call my
the
wife
Dan
to
of
book
the
my
hour.
time, for the shows. Right. Yeah, the Dan of the Hour. Thank you.
I just put it in the live
But
chat for people. The
yeah,
Dan of the hour.
yeah, and I haven't posted in forever, so sorry. It's kind
No,
of old stuff.
you posted when you won the contest. That's great.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yay!
Yeah. No, this is great. Thanks, Joel. I appreciate it, even with all the technical difficulties and, dealing with babies crying in the background. I appreciate you getting it done. That was great.
We persevered. I appreciate everyone hanging out, and congrats, Dan, again, back to back. Congrats, buddy.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone for voting. And sorry, Sandy. See you next month.
Oh my gosh!
All
Have a good day, Dan.
right.
Bye.
Thanks.
Wait. Yeah! Hilarious. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there you go, everyone. Go if you'd like to compete in next month's contest. I put a link to the registration in the live chat here. But otherwise, man, close contest. Sandy, so funny. But that's the name of the game. Dan said I still love you, or Sandy said I still love you, Dan. I love that. Ooh, close contest. Congrats to everyone. Seriously, like this was a tough, our tightest yet, and I love seeing that. Just the close competition. So we are going to now adjourn, and I'm gonna go finish unloading the groceries and enjoy a little quiet time before the baby wakes up. So thank you guys for hanging out on this Sunday. Oh, I love doing this, and I love that y'all hang out every month with me here. So keep up the good work out there. I love you all, and we'll see you next month. All right, bye, y'all.